Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Katerina and today's video is very special for me. You might be wondering why the hell am I wearing a dressing gown and pajamas. I do have a very good reason for that, because today's video I'm going to start my new series about giving you advice about your health, about your common health problems, and how you can help yourself and how you can treat these problems with using herbal and natural products. And today's topic is how to deal with cold and flu and how to boost your immune system. So I was thinking, what is better to wear than a dressing gown and pajamas, because that's what we all wear when we feel bad, when we feel poorly. So yeah, I just kept my pajamas on and I think I love it. So as I said, today is a special video where I will tell you something about my favorite products and my favorite herbs, teas, and my advice how you can deal with cold and flu and boosting your immune system. I will show you few stuff which I swear by and I have a really good experience with. So carry on watching and you will find out more. I will tell you just some little bit about me so you can feel safe listening to my advice. I did work in a pharmacy for over 9 years altogether. I did study a special high school back in Slovakia, which was supposed to get me ready for working as a pharmacy assistant in Slovakia. I'm no longer working in a pharmacy, but I can still help people. I can still reach out and tell you everything about products which I know and which I like to use and I love to recommend. So this is why I'm coming with this new series, and I hope you will find it interesting. I hope it will be helpful. And yeah, you can feel safe in my hands. I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm doing, and I would never recommend anything which I am not sure about and which I never used. I did have a tendency when I was working in a chemist, everything what I was interested in I always tried first and I saw how did my body reacted on it, and then if I was happy I did recommend it further to customers. Let's get started. Cold and flu and low immune system, this is very common problems, especially in the winter, especially in England when we don't get too much sun. As today, very cloudy, very dark, very grey. So our bodies could feel a little bit low and our immune system is not functioning as it should be in some days. And this is a time for all the viruses and bacteria to come and attack our body. So if you do have I said bacteria, but they are mostly viruses. So if you do have a problem like that, normal cold is you feel tired, you might have a high temperature, stuffy nose, runny nose, coughing, and just generally feeling under the weather. I will tell you a few steps which I do always follow and few things which I always use for boosting my immune system as a first thing what to do when you do experience cold or flu. I will not be talking about specific products for specific symptoms as blocked nose, runny nose, cough, or anything else, because that will be a very long video. So I will do them separately and I will do them in a different videos, but today is just about the immune system. So the most important thing what you can do and what you should do when you do feel bad is sneeze, and then you should be drinking plenty of fluids. For fluids, we don't count any sweet fizzy drinks, any squash or juice or anything which was somehow touched by somebody else. For fluids, I count water, just plain water, mineral water, and a herbal tea with no other sweeteners. Fluids are very important for our body. Our body is made, I think, 80% of water. So this is very important to just keep our blood running around and also to clear our body, get rid of all the stuff which we don't need, and just, you know, keep our body function the way how it should. So yeah, water is very important, especially when you feel bad, especially when you feel tired. Just keep drinking. Get yourself some reusable water bottle. I did find it very helpful to have one with the measurements on the side, so you can actually track your intake of water every single time you are refilling it or every single time you drink it. So this is very helpful for me, and it's kind of motivating me and pushing me to drink more. So maybe this is the way how you can try to do it. Fluids should be very important part of your daily routine. Second very important thing is a healthy diet. If you are not feeding your body with the nutrients which are very much needed for your body, then you can't expect your body to function properly. You can't expect your immune system to work properly. I would always recommend to go organic, to go more healthy. It is a little bit more expensive, but it is worth it. You don't really want to take any chemicals, and you don't want to eat any chemical products while you are eating your food. When your diet is balanced and you are taking enough of what your body needs, you really don't need to take any food supplements. You don't need to take any vitamins which were chemically prepared, and you can save yourself money. So yeah, food is number one, together with the water. Well, I think they go together, food and water. You should be really careful and pay attention in what you eat and what you are feeding your body with. Forget about all the supplements which you are buying in a chemist. Just eat better. That's it. That's so simple. Now, my very favorite part is a tea. We are not going to spill any tea. We are going to drink some tea. So what you should be drinking when you want to boost your immune system. My number one, my very favorite, and so many times recommended, ginger. Don't buy a ginger tea in a box in a shop. Just forget about that. That's rubbish. It doesn't have any power, doesn't have any strength, doesn't have any taste. Just get yourself a fresh root of a ginger in the shop, and you can make your own fresh ginger tea, which is really strong, very tasty, and very powerful. If you don't like the taste of a ginger, then it won't be very tasty for you, but still I would recommend you to get over it and try to drink it even if you don't like the taste. Ginger is really, really powerful to help you to fight viruses. Ginger does have a very spicy taste. If you do suffer with any problems with your stomach, if you do have any stomach ulcer or very high acidity, I would be very careful with the ginger because it can irritate your stomach, and it's probably not worth to drink it. You can try to drink a little bit and see how you will feel afterwards. But other than that, there is no other restriction, no other contraindication with the ginger. It's perfectly safe for everyone. Another thing what you can do with the ginger, what actually my sister taught me to do, is to do a ginger shot, which is very simple. You just need to grate the ginger about 1 inch or 1.5 inch of a root, get rid of the skin, grate it, and then squeeze the grated ginger and collect the juice in a glass or anywhere where you want. Then get a half of lemon, squeeze the juice of half of lemon to a juice of ginger, and just drink it. It's really strong. It's very, very strong. You can feel burning all the way down as you drink it, but it's really powerful. If you are someone who doesn't like a very strong taste, then probably I would not recommend it. Probably stick with the tea. Drinking a tea is great because you are again having intake of a fluid, so that's good. My next second very favorite herb, which I'm always drinking and making tea of during the winter time and cold and flu period in my life, it's a rose hip. I actually do have a dried rose hip over here. I did handpick this one by myself in the autumn time. I think it was September, October. I do have a food dryer or fruit dryer because we wanted it for something else. I'm not usually drying a food, but with the herbs you need to dry them to preserve them. So these are all handpicked. I did dry them whole. I didn't cut them in small pieces. It would be probably easier if you don't have a actual fruit dryer to cut them maybe in half, and you can dry them on the radiator or put them close to your oven, not on very high temperature. Or if you do have very warm room, you can dry them over there. Maybe a greenhouse could be a good idea. These are really, really good. They are full of vitamin C, very healthy, very good for your body to boost your immune system with. It's a natural source of vitamin C. You don't need to take any fizzy drinks or any tablets, nothing chewable, nothing with chemicals. This is just a natural, simple thing. You can make a tea of it. When I'm making a tea from rosehip, I am cutting them in halves. I don't know why I didn't do it actually when I was drying them. Probably I was too lazy. So yeah, I would cut them in half just to open them up and make it easier to get all the stuff out which I want to my hot water. And I will use probably 2 or 3 of a rosehip, put it to a cup, pour it with the hot water, and that's basically it. It's very simple, very easy, purely natural. You have no chemicals added there, so it's great for your body and it's free. I didn't spend a penny for getting this rosehip. With a rosehip, I would normally drink 1 or 2 cups a day because your body will get as much vitamin C as much is needed, and the rest will be relieved out. Your body is not keeping or not storing the vitamin C for the future or for the worst days, so it will take how much is necessary and the rest will go out. With the ginger, it's the same. 2 cups a day maximum. If you really like a ginger, you can have 3. Even if you have 1 cup of ginger tea and 1 cup of rosehip tea a day, this will give your body a little help to recover faster and to fight viruses. So if you are somebody who really likes the natural stuff, ginger and the rosehip should be your go-to if you want to boost your immune system. With the rosehip, there isn't really any restriction. Only one thing, because it's quite savory, again, for the people who do have a problem with the stomach, some stomach issues, high acidity might be a little bit upsetting. So yeah, I would always recommend, if you want to try it, try a very little amount and see how your body is reacting on that. If you do have a high acidity level, don't drink 2 cups a day. Probably 1 should be enough for you. But other than that, it's perfectly safe. It's nice, tasty, and very refreshing. So it's something what I do always have in my cupboard during the winter, and I do love drinking it. Last thing what I want to show you is a product which is pre-made, but it's natural again. It's called Betaglucan. In the UK, Betaglucan is not very popular. I don't really know why. It's just slowly coming to the market, and companies are just slowly starting making it. So far, I did found only 2 companies on the market which are producing a Betaglucan. One of them is super expensive, so I didn't buy that, and the other one is this Betaglucan made by a company called HEARTH. They do have a lot of natural products available out, so I do really like these companies. They do know what they are doing. This Betaglucan is made from yeast, so it's bursting with the B vitamins. It does have added vitamin C and D, zinc and selenium, which I don't think it's necessary. I don't really think you need that. With the Betaglucan, this product is magical because it does have so much of a vitamin B. It will boost your immune system, it will kick your immune system, and your immune system will start recovering so much faster, because vitamins B are very important when your immune system is bad. It's not just about the vitamin C. Your body needs a complex different vitamins for it to be functioning the right way, and vitamins B are very important for your immune system and for the nerves in all your body. In Slovakia, we do have a Betaglucan made from oyster mushroom, and I have to say this one is much more powerful. I do actually have one which I bought when I visited Slovakia. Stock up with that one. This one is more powerful than the yeast one. I don't really know why. It's probably oyster mushrooms are probably better source for beta-glucan. I'm not really sure why, but I found this one much more powerful. This one still does a job. On the packaging, it does say that you should be taking 1 capsule a day during whole winter, but that's not something what I would do. If you feel that your immune system is attacked, if you feel that there is something going on with your body, you can see the first sign of becoming cold, take the beta-glucan and take high dose for a first couple of days, 3 times a day, 2 capsules, and this will provide your body with very much needed vitamins B, which will kick your immune system, and your immune system will have a stronger ability to fight the viruses in your body. And most of the time, in my case, when I took it, the cold didn't develop. I could feel that my body was fighting really bad for 2 days. I could feel a little bit more tired than usual, but it didn't develop to a proper cold, like runny nose and headaches and coughing. It stopped the actual process and developing of a cold. So I think this product is magical. With this beta-glucan made of a yeast, I found out I have to take it for 3 or 4 days other than 2 days. But anyway, it's still worth it, because if you can stop the annoying symptoms which we don't like to develop and to come out in their full power, I think it's worth to take it for 4 days. And I have to say, these work with me every single time. I did recommend beta-glucan to a lot of people while I was working in a pharmacy, and I did had a lot of them coming back thanking me and telling me that it's a magical product, and they do think that as well. Best thing is to take it straight away when you feel that something is happening. Take 2 capsules straight away and then carry on taking them for 2, 3, 4 days, and you will see the difference. You will feel inside how your body is fighting. You will feel a power of your immune system, and it's amazing. You can avoid taking any of the chemical stuff. These are all my very favorite products which I would recommend and personally use for dealing with the cold and flu and boosting my immune system, as I mentioned. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you do have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, or if it's more personal, you can contact me on my Instagram. I will leave a link down below. I'm open to answer any of your questions. If it's something about your health or you are not sure about taking any herbal stuff, feel free to contact me. If you do have any special request which you want to know about different illnesses, and I'm able to answer that for you, I can make a different video about it. So yeah, just please reach out to me. I'm open to any conversation, and I hope I will see you in my next video. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a comment, as I mentioned. Click this little like button, and you can even subscribe if you want to see more of me, more of healthy stuff and more of natural stuff. I am very excited to see you in my next video, and I hope you will all have a nice time, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!